out those bubbles. Hey everyone, it's Rachel at Will Forage for Food. Today I want to show you guys how to make a milkweed flower elderflower cordial. To start, you're going to need a 2-quart jar and a cup of sugar. The sugar isn't for you, it's for the microbes, so as they ferment, they're going to eat this. So don't concern yourself with the type of sugar, plain white sugar is just fine. You're also going to need in your 2-quart jar a tablespoon of white vinegar. It does not need to be live active vinegar, this is just for pH. So any vinegar will do. If you use a live vinegar, your cordial is going to taste more vinegary. Another thing we're going to add for pH is a lemon, and I like to slice mine up and give it plenty of surface area. So 1 single lemon. You're going to use 2 milkweed flowers, florets I guess you should say, and take the green part off, and so you're just using the pink flowers. So 2 of those. And I like to get them when they're fresh and ripe open. Sometimes they start to turn colors as they get older. You want the nice bright pink young ones. And also a single umbel from an elder. And that one, you take the smaller parts off the main green part. You don't have to pick off each single little white flower. And the resulting, beverage is going to have a really nice delicate floral flavor. Okay, so now that you have it all in there, you're going to go ahead and fill up the 2-quart jar to the top with water, leaving just a little bit of headspace on there like with any canning operation you would do. And then give it a good solid stir, make sure everything is dissolved and that everything's ready to go inside there. And then you're going to give it just a little towel or a paper towel and a canning lid just to let it breathe. And then you're going to just let it sit on the counter like that for a couple days. And now, through the magic of cinema, it's been a couple days. You can see that the milkweed cordial has changed color, especially at the top. And then down near the bottom, there's some things that are just kind of suspended and floating in there. And if you look up near the top, you can see where bubbles are forming underneath where we put the flowers and the lemons in. So that tells me that the yeast colony in there is good and ready to go. And that's really what we've been doing for the last couple days, is just building up our yeast colony so that it's ready to ferment. So now I want to filter all of the solids out of my cordial so that it can sit and get bubbly and get ready to drink without having any of this stuff that may continue to cause mold if we leave it in there. And if you do get a little bit of mold, it's not the end of the world. Just scrape it off before you do this so that you're not running all of your beverage through the mold, because the mold will only be right on the surface. But if you're watching it carefully, there's no reason it should get too moldy. So now we have this beautiful pink liquid that comes from this particular cordial. And we're just going to go ahead and pour it right back into the same jar. We didn't rinse anything. We didn't, we're trying to build a microbial colony here, so we're not really worried about that. So again, this is a 2-quart jar that we're using, and we're just going to go ahead and fill it back up. Now, to build up the yeast colony, we wanted to keep the air in and let the microbes breathe. But now, in order to make the cordial bubbly and even alcoholic, we want to make it anaerobic. So when we do this one here, we want to put the actual cap on, and we're going to screw that down tight. And that's how we're going to keep it until it's ready to drink. I have an area, a laundry tub that I call secondary containment, which is where I keep things when they're fermenting in case there's going to be an explosion. You can see I have some peach vinegar and some mulberry wine also going in here. But the reason I want to keep this particular one in secondary containment here is because it's ready for the next step when I can't push down on the top. And as you can guess, that means pressure has built up inside. So I'm just going to release that. You can hear that, and you can see the bubbling. And I like to release the pressure on mine a couple of times before I drink them. It's really kind of up to you how many times do you want to vent it before you actually chill it and drink it. So there you go. Your elderflower milkweed flower cordial is ready to drink. I'm going to go ahead and crack this one open here. You hear the hiss? You can see the bubbles coming up. And there you have it, a nice milkweed elder cordial. So go ahead and pour yourself a nice glass over ice, chilled as my favorite way. Cheers.
Yo,